support.
Waves 3 News reporter Cedra Mayfield spent the day in New Albany with a woman who says she's lucky to be alive.
I had the chance to catch up with Leslie Bryan, a New Albany woman who has a New Year's resolution that's anything but typical. She's looking for a man, but not just any man. His name must be Bob, and he's got to be, well, her hero.
And we don't think he's local.
Leslie Bryan is on the hunt for Bob. No, she's not looking for a date.
He had a really hard time explaining to my boyfriend where we were at.
Nor to collect a debt.
He just kept saying that we were in Louisville on 64.
But rather an opportunity to come face to face again.
When I made it to the hospital, my boyfriend told me he spoke to a man named Bob.
Her car, herself.
And I looked down and saw all the blood.
Violently tossed about just hours earlier on New Year's Eve.
Somewhere right after the Sherman Minton Bridge, I managed to flip my car. And I don't remember anything after that until I woke up, propped up against a concrete pillar.
Terrifying moments, Bryan says she wouldn't be alive to recall if it hadn't been for the immediate help of 6 complete strangers.
Immediately I said, "Alex, pull over."
Including Chris Lewis.
As I was undoing her seatbelt and slowly lowering her down so she wouldn't hurt herself further coming out of the car.
From calling 911,
Chris Lewis and Alex Finley.
to keeping her calm.
Daniel, Frank, Valerie.
Bryan says she's been able to track down all but 2 of what she considers her heroes.
I'm still looking for a lady who I was told was a nurse that applied pressure to the wound. Still looking for Bob, of course.
As you can imagine, without a last name, finding Bob could prove to be as difficult as finding a needle in a haystack. So Bryan is getting creative and turning to the power of technology.
I made a post on Facebook reaching out to my friends and family, asking them to share my story so that I could find the man that helped me. At that time, I didn't know how many it was.
That Facebook post shared over and over and over again. Nearly 6,000 shares and counting.
It just means so much to me. I don't think there's ever a way to repay someone back for that.
While her road to recovery has been bumpy over the past 2 weeks, it's a journey the mother of 2 is grateful to take, thanks to the help of her half-dozen lifesavers, including Bob.
But I just want to honor them for what they did for me, because they really are heroes.
When I asked Bryan what she'd say or do if she does track down Bob, she said she'd give him the sincerest thank you, and she'd likely throw in a bear hug. In the newsroom, Cedra Mayfield, Wave 3 News.